Hello everyone, today I'll be playing TerraFirmaCraft. This is a new type of Minecraft that I recently found. I've known about TerraFirmaCraft for a while, but this is like a collection of a whole bunch of mods that makes the game really interesting. You know, it's very realistic, and it's not as boring as TerraFirmaCraft, so it has a lot of extensions that you can create automation stuff, and there's a food mod where you can just create a whole bunch of foods, and there's a health mod that makes it extremely difficult to survive, and just a whole bunch of stuff. Alright, let's go. So it's a bit, basically this is gonna be a TerraFirmaCraft HardRock. This is the mod. You just download CurseForge. By the way, I haven't played with CurseForge before. It's just amazing. You can just download any mods for any version instantly and just press play and it works. It used to be such a hassle before, so that's just awesome. Anyway, so I've been playing with this mod for a while, and I think I got the hang of the initial parts. There's not many people playing this mod. I've only found this guy who I guess created it. Anyway, but it's a great mod, a great one. I love it. It's fantastic. Come on. Alright. So first things first, you have your waystone. You have a few books. I haven't really figured out the point of the waystone, but it's another mod that's put into this one. I think there's like over 100 mods in this mod. Anyway, I haven't figured out what to do with this waystone, so I just put it anywhere. God damn it. So first thing you can see, if you haven't, there's the shaders, so you can just put on the shaders, go to options, video settings, shader packs, and just choose one of these. Really awesome. Makes the game look a whole lot better. Alright. So, and then you have these books. So this one is a collection of all the books from all the other mods that explain the game. You can find the same information in the wiki, but it's here if you need it. Okay. And then this is the best thing. So really you don't need it. You can just press the tilde button, which is just above your tab button. So for example, now I'm pressing it and it opens the same page. So if you lose the book, you can just throw it out, or if you lose it, you can just press the tilde and you're here. Okay, so, and this is the most important part, because the game is like mega confusing, because there's all this information of not conflicting, but all of these different mods, and you can't find information because you don't know. You see a thing that you want and you don't know which mod it's from. It's hard to find out because there's no single compendium of all of the stuff where it comes from. And even here, if you look at the side and you press on the thing, and it gives you like all the different ways that you can craft it. I don't know where this is from. It's just like this one. Sometimes I haven't really figured out how this works, so, but it doesn't really tell you, to my knowledge. Quests. Oh wow, great. I guess you can find it from here as well. Anyway, so let's go into here, and it says the entire world around you is based on TerraFirmaCraft. That's right. Okay, just give me a second. Okay, so it's based on TerraFirmaCraft. That's the yeah, it's most of the beginning is gonna be TerraFirmaCraft. So if you have any questions, it's a bit different, but mostly TerraFirmaCraft. So you can take a look at the book and the Akashi tome. Right click and left click. Okay, so you press on the, you go to take the book. Right click. This is TerraFirmaCraft. You press it. Right click again, and then you have this. But honestly, you can just go to the wiki. I'm not sure if they have links sometimes. History. Right. So if you press left button, you again you have the Akashi tome. So Akashic. So if I have the TFC book and I press right on it, it opens the book. If I press left, it changes to Akashic tome. Okay. So sometimes you'll have you'll just need to press this to complete a task. Sometimes it'll give you a task and you'll have to do it to complete it. So in this case, I had to have this in my inventory. Usually the task, I guess almost all of the tasks that you can't just press the button and you have to complete, all of those tasks are you're gonna have to acquire an item and put it in your inventory. So in this case, I pressed on the Akashic tome and it changed into the TFC tome, and I had it in my toolbar. Toolbar is it called? I had it in my toolbar, and then the game can understand that you've completed the task. So it's really annoying because sometimes, for example, I've made an anvil which requires 7 double ingots, and I missed the challenge. So it didn't register that I had the 7 double ingots, and I made the anvil, and I couldn't dismember the anvil into the 7 double ingots. So I had to redo it again so that I have those 7 ingots in my inventory so that it can register that I have them. Because otherwise it won't open up the other paths, and then you won't know what to do. So okay, so also here it says if you ever lose the book, it's an easy crafting recipe. Alright, so here it just explains that basically yeah, drinking water makes you sick. I haven't figured this one out. I've had charcoal, and you need charcoal dust to purify water, but I haven't figured out how yet. So usually I just get sick and just deal with it, or I die. I've died so many times that it's just sometimes easier to just die instead of like finding food. Food is perishable, don't worry about that, it takes a long time, plus you won't have that much in the beginning. Blah 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 blah, brute salt, cellar, blah blah blah, don't focus on searching for metals. Alright, 1 second. So, also I forgot, I don't really want to play this game from the beginning to end, because it just takes such a humongous amount of time. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna start a game with cheats, and then sometimes I'll use creative mode to make it easier. Tutorial. It is sort of a tutorial, I guess. I can make it hard difficulty. I guess I can change it later. Right, so I don't want to play creative because that's just, there's no, it's too easy to get everything. So I don't want to play survival pure survival because it just takes too long. Sometimes it takes me like 5 hours to find an ore, and then, you know, it takes an hour to mine the ore. Sorry. I got a message. Right, so I'm just gonna use the creative mode. So I don't want to use, I don't want to play survival, I don't want to play creative, so what I'm gonna do is it's gonna be a simplified version where basically I can only use creative to fly, to search for ores, not to travel basically, and to multiply the things that I have. So if I've made an item, I can multiply it by 100, let's say. So if I've found one gold nugget, then I have, I can, you know, I can just go to creative and give myself 100 of those items. So basically I'll still have to do stuff, but it's just not gonna take that long. Something moved. Alright, so again, don't need this. Akashic Tome. Right. Open that book. So the food, right, don't focus on searching for food to get the view, blah 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 blah. So I haven't done this seller and bee stuff. Right, they say I have gotten heat stroke a lot of times, like a few times, not a lot, but I think it was when I was next to my forging ingots, and it was summer. I've gotten heat stroke quite a few times, and also, but I haven't I didn't get to winter yet, so I didn't really freeze. Also, the information about damage is so annoying, it just doesn't tell you anything. Right, shader packs. Somehow I missed that before. And this, yes, I've made these. This is actually useful because sometimes you can die so easily in this game. Tame animals, blah 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 blah. Whatever. Okay. Yeah, so this here it says the hotkey is the FTB quest book. I think it was something else. It was like a quest something. So for me it was controls, keybinds, and let's see. It's not the, it's the tilde button, but it's the apostrophe that you're pressing, I think, because tilde is shift apostrophe. There it is. Open quests. That's the button. Okay. All right. So now that you've pressed on this one, then you can have these open up. So first you had only important, now you have all of these. So this one is the most important. So here you'll have all of your technologies, and this one is about traveling, which I've only done this one. I haven't done any of the belts or the spyglass or whatever. And also some information about body hygiene, the water that poisons you, how to make a hat for summer. Alright, so let's just... okay, so the first thing we need is to get some stones, right? And then it's gonna open up, say that, look, okay, I need a few more. And I need find some sticks, and you can find sticks where there are trees. So also I've made the distance 6 because my computer got laggy. I think it lags a lot more next to trees, but sometimes I just refresh the game and it does stops lagging. Just turn off the computer and right. So you can get damaged incredibly easy in this game. Just jumping off, you see I jumped a little bit too high, and now if I press Control H, you can see, you can't even see anything. It says that I'm perfectly healthy, but actually you can see that my feet are hurting, and I'm slower. So you have to be really careful with damage, because it just makes the game, I don't know how I would turn it off if I could, but it makes the game incredibly annoying, where you're just super slow, and then there's this twitching mechanic and the red twitching mechanic, and if you get hungry you stop seeing colors. You might have also noticed that I missed a crop over there. That's because you don't have any inventory. You can only have these 8 slots. I thought that it's something that you can unlock. It is not. It's just forever. It's just a small inventory just to make it more difficult. Alright, so here we should be able to find some sticks next to the trees. Also be wary of bushes, because some of the berry bushes can poison you. There's a lot of ways to die in this game. I've gotten heat stroke. Sometimes don't punch the trees also, because you can get a splinter and die in like 15 seconds. And also always watch your map. I think it's a bit of a cheating. To me it feels a bit like cheating, but it really helps because the animals here just kill you instantly. So like, just imagine you have 1 heart. So if anyone comes up to you and takes away 1 heart, you're dead. That's it. Game over. Not game over, but you'll spawn in your spawn. Which is also why I would suggest not to go too far away from your initial spawn, because you'll just be respawning there over and over until you have a bed, which you'll not have soon. Okay, so I have 4 sticks, so it's not registering as sticks. I can just put them in the crafting table and get normal 4 sticks. So now it understands that I have them. But I could have made the axe from the sticks in the same way. Okay, so let's make a tool. So this is how you make an axe. This is how you make a shovel. Alright. Let me just get some wood. What's that? Okay, so what's this? Oh my god. So yeah, the animals can kill you incredibly easily. You can see that there's something very fast in the water, swimming around. I'll check what it is in a second. Also, the trees falling can crush you, so don't stand too close to them. Right, so if you press M, you can see the map, which is awesome. And here you can see what animals are around you. So, for example, a grouse is like it's like a duck. A large snake will kill you in two hits. After 1 hit, you'll be slower and you'll lose vision, so you won't even see the second hit and you'll be dead. arowana, I don't know what that is. Nanny goat, that's fine. Billy goat. Large snake will kill you. Boars won't kill you unless you attack them. Then they'll kill you. Or if you have food. Also, if you have food and and the boar is interested in the food, which is the if you put wheat and a knife in the crafting table, you get like I forget what it is. It's like wheat food, and of course wolves will kill you. So if you have that food that the boar wants, it will come towards you and kill you in like one hit. Okay, so a large snake over here. Alright, what's this? Salt better. Alright. So for a lot of things, I'm gonna use Google. TerraFirmaCraft. TerraFirmaCraft. Another way to find out what something does is you can just go here and write salt petra. I guess you can do something to food with it. I'm not sure. Fertilizer. Oh, interesting. Okay. Gunpowder. So it's not TerraFirmaCraft, so I don't really know what's it for. I guess I'll find out at some point from this. Okay, so you have a map, and on the map you can mark places. So we saw clay just a second ago. So I'll mark the saltpeter. I just open up the map, press right, add waypoint, saltpeter. Is that? I don't know how it's pronounced. Okay. Why did I come here? Oh, for the trees. Right, so I can mark this place as, sorry, clay. Let's make it blue. Alright. So with clay we can make a large vessel with which we can carry 9 items. It's really annoying to you know, close it and open it, but you can carry more items. And also, as you die, it's very easy to lose the large vessel. So just be careful with that. You don't want to lose all the things that you have in your large vessel. It's like a backpack. You can also have a backpack, but I haven't personally made it yet. So with my cheating rules, I could just... That's enough clay for me, basically. Because I could just have 5,000 clay. Just add it with creative anytime I want. Okay? But I feel like playing it, honestly. I don't know, maybe I'll come up with some different rules to make it more strict and enjoyable. I don't mind crafting and mining all this stuff. Sometimes it just takes such a long time. It's just not realistic to have, you know, to be playing this game for so long. Alright, so now I'm gonna cook the thing. Right, so I have clay, so I need ceramics. So I'm gonna make all of these things. But the first thing I'm gonna make... So for example, to make a clay item, you need to, you know, toast it underground in this thing. You press next to it, you dig a hole, and you press V. Make sure it's not loam mud, because then the items might disappear. So I need wood and I need straw. So for the straw and the wood, like right now I have a lot of clay, but for the straw and the wood I just wouldn't want to get it normally, so I'll just get it with the creative mode. So you make a knife like this. Also, you can place your items on the right here. Just press shift and it goes in here instantly. And then if you have it here, you can then hit wood with your arm, and then it'll just shift to the tool. As you can see here, it shifts to the axe immediately. Be very careful, because if you misplace your axe like this and then you try to press on the wood with your hand, you'll get a splinter and you might die in like, I can show you. Okay, nothing oh look. Yeah, that's one hit on the wood. So I survived, I guess. If I hit it again. I'll show you the death mechanic. So this is how you die, and then you respawn. So as you see, I didn't respawn next to the waypoint. I don't know, again, I don't know what it does. But I respawned, that's where I'll always respawn, I suppose. I'll mark it. Respawn. Let's make it. Let's change the respawn. Or let's make it center. Center. Alright. A red center. Okay, what's this? A grouse. A stallion. Oh. A pack of wolves. So now, if I go to the point of my death, as you can see, these wolves, if they see me, I'm dead. Oh, I was lucky. I thought I was gonna die from... If there was ground underneath me, I would have died from the fall. It's really easy to die in this game, let me tell you. As you can see, it's already lagging a bit, which is not great. Not great. Also, I'm not sure if this is true. I think it's not. But first of all, cattails are useful for medicine, but also if you find cattails in water, it's supposed to be drinkable. But I don't know, the thing in the corner over here, 37 seconds, it doesn't look like it's very drinkable. It looks like it poisoned me or something. And I haven't figured out how to know what kind of damage I'm taking. So sometimes I'll just start taking damage, and it's heat stroke. There's no way of me knowing it. It only tells me what I died from. So at least that's good. So I know what I died from. Okay, so after you die, you have this body, which is also incredibly annoying, because if you die in your house or in your mine, that body's gonna be there forever. I haven't figured out how to destroy it, because it'll just be there. It'll turn into a skeleton afterwards. But it'll be here for now. So usually I just dig the ground underneath it, and it just falls through, and then I put dirt on top of it. Yeah, but see, you need to dig quite a bit. So landfall. So I would dig through all the way, a few levels down, a few more levels down, and then cover it with dirt. Alright, so what's next? A pot. So I'll need straw, I'll have a knife. Okay, so I think I'll leave that for the next video. And I'll get into pottery and stuff. Alright. Okay, bye.